Sip Dinesh, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Chotwani, Sip Krishna, Sip Girish Ananda, Sip Manisha, Sip Ahem Sip, Sip Shukeshni, Sip Parvatima, Sip Bliss, Sip Vinayak, Sip Saroja, Sip Ashish, Sip Kumar, Sip Bliko, Sip Siva, Sip Sagai, Sip Anand, Sip Soham, Sip Shair, Sip Rekha, Sip Vivek. And the rest of you I can't see, but welcome to the call. Interesting topic of discussion today. The topic is where do we go after we die? So those who are in the retreat would probably enjoy this question because it is something we discussed, but I don't know how many of you would like to speak on this matter. Let us, right? So come on. Many more to be admitted, is it? Yes, please. Ashok Chotwani, Bala, Sachin, Siva, Dinesh, Raji. 6 people have raised. Yes, please start.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Sir, at death, two things will happen. If we are ignorant as body, mind, and ego, then our mind and ego will take rebirth as per our unsettled karma. Second, if we are enlightened, then we have no karma, and we lived as a yogi, then we will be united with Sip and free from the cycle of rebirth.
Theory is very good. Theoretically, very good. Practically, what?
Yes.
Practically, let us hear. Theory is correct. संतोषी बाला क्या है बाला बोलो कुछ सीख रिट्रीट में सीखा क्या कुछ रिट्रीट में
रिट्रीट का ही आंसर बता रही गुरुजी pranam guruji first of all
pranam
when the soul merges with the sip and the soul leaves the body, soul merges with the sip and there is no karma because mind and ego is the illusion.
क्या मास्टर जैसे बात करती है आप अभी स्पिरिचुअल टीचर बन सकती है अभी आप
थैंक यू गुरुजी बट आई डोंट वांट टू बी अ टीचर बिकॉज जब टीचर बनती है तो गुरु छोड़ के जाता है मुझे आपको छोड़ना नहीं है
सचिन थैंक यू देखते हैं थैंक यू सचिन what is your answer what where do we go after we die because so many people have got different beliefs we go to heaven some people say we will go to krishna golaka हम जाके कृष्णा के साथ हम गोपिया के साथ खेलना है so everybody has got a different approach Sachin
Guruji, we merge as per my understanding we merge with the supreme immortal power which is the understanding which I've got from the calls and this will only happen once we have got through all the circles like enlightenment self-realization god realization and liberation. These are the 4 steps to
so
reach
we don't
that
go
stage.
to Swarga. What about Swarga?
There's no Swarga. This is Swarga where we are living.
You are convinced it
100% sure. 100% sure. Depends on the choice we make.
Okay, good.
And sorry,
yeah.
Guruji, I just want to ask you also that since I couldn't attend the retreat, is it possible to get the meditations?
Yes. What's happening on meditations? I think the editing is going on. We should have the meditations out very soon.
Right.
We'll share with everybody. There is no problem. Everybody can have the meditation. Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Siva.
रिट्रीट आज शिवोहम गुरुजी रिट्रीट आज सबको रटा हुआ है So the same answer what Bala said, but I will say what happens at death is the soul leaves the body. Where do we go when we die? The body is either burnt or buried because the body is burnt or buried, and there is no hell or heaven. When a person lives as Pillu, he is live as a divine. He lives as a Pirlu. When he lives as a Pirlu, there is no karma. Because he is purified element. And
so where do we go? So where do we go after we die?
There is no rebirth.
I'm not asking that. I'm saying where do we go? Do we go to Golaka? or we
No,
go
he unites with,
Swarga? Where do we go?
He gets liberated and unite with God.
How can you just say with so much confidence? How can you just say like that?
Only when you realize the self and live the life of Pirlu, then only.
Okay. Okay, good. Dinesh.
Otherwise, if a person is in Boga, he will come back to earth and then suffer the good and bad karma.
So now you're giving a good answer. So one answer possibility, we will come back to earth. That nobody told up to now. I think Ashok Chotwani told. Ashok Chotwani told reincarnation. So good. So Shiva has given possibilities. Dinesh.
Okay. So at death, one of the two things happen: either realization or reincarnation. So if a person died without realize, he is not enlightened, then rebirth will happen. So he has to take the birth with unpending karma. But a person is died with enlightened, realize that he is not body, mind, and soul. Then there will be
So
no
you're going with Chotwani.
rebirth.
There are two possibilities. You are saying
Yes.
there are two possibilities. Okay, good, Dinesh. Let me see
Okay.
Raji, what Raji says. Which train Raji is in today?
Either when the body dies, soul merges with shift. So either there is realization or reincarnation. But there is no karma for me, so no reincarnation for me.
For you?
Yes.
You're sure there is no reincarnation, or
Yes.
there maybe
No.
maybe you will come back?
No, I will not come. No.
Rumata ji, बताइए आपका क्या राय है? Some we have to have combination of retreat and non-retreat people. Yes, Rumata ji. नहीं तो boring answer हो जाएगा. Rumata ji है? Otherwise Venkat.
Hello,
Quick habit of
Shivam.
doing videos first. Yes, Venkat.
Yeah. So my answer is almost also quite similar. I think if you're enlightened and attained a moksha, you will unite with the SIP. Otherwise, you would have to come back again to, based on your vasanas and desire. It can be any birth, and you will have to come back and you will be given a chance again. But again, this is the only thing I could think of. I don't know. Swarga, Narka, maybe they're all in scriptures to make you scared so that you do good karma. That is what my understanding would be. But otherwise, I think you would have to come back to this earth based on your desires and your karma. Unless you get
So theoretically, and as the world understands, what you say is very correct.
Right.
But we have got two type of answers coming today. We have got some people, the retreat answers. They have got one. They have been kind of brainwashed, and the others who are talking practically. So
I think they might have, in my opinion, they might have gained something which we non-retreat people haven't gained yet. So maybe that could be one of the reason. They are so confident. We have to still work on.
So you try to be on the call.
I can simply say about myself. That's all I can say at this point of time.
So try to be on the call to get the essence of the truth. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Venkat. Will, and then Brajesh, Bliko, Shire.
The enlightened person, the Buddha called this the unanswerable question. These are a series of 8 questions which cannot be answered. What happens to the enlightened person cannot be answered. That's the first step. And the second step is for the unenlightened person, they go according to karma.
They will come back.
Well, the karma, there are innumerable places of rebirth for karma, but it's a very, very complicated subject. What happens after rebirth? There are many things that no one, it's according to karma, you can be reborn in any state. This is a very complicated subject. There are various realms, divine realms, animal realms, human realms, ghosts, and then the nirya, the very lowest level, very dangerous place to get reborn.
So good. So Will, this is a very interesting call for you. So please hang on. And at the end of the call, I hope I'll have your comment. Okay. I need a very, very important call. And in fact, I don't know how this topic came today. It looks like I should not have had this topic soon after the retreat, but I think it's giving a good impact. Because for all of you who are not on the retreat, more than 30, 40, 50 of you, it's a very important aspect, very, very important essence. So, Brijesh, what do you have to say, Brijesh?
Pranam,
Rico,
pranam,
Shahid,
Guruji.
Manita, Ru Mataji, Esru, Krishna, Girishananda. Oh my God. Venkat, Rekha. Come on.
Pranam,
You said
pranam,
to
Guruji.
both quality lands today, both you said? Yes, Pranam.
Pranam. So, I am having a doubt.
Ah,
The doubt is not doubt. See, uh, the soul leaves the body. It merges with the ship on the death.
hmm.
Now that unrealized soul immediately rebirth takes
Unrealized soul.
of
There's no,
the mind. The mind takes a rebirth. Mind takes a rebirth, and the next it is powered by another soul, and then if it realizes, then it doesn't that mind gets diffused, and it doesn't. There's no, and this after on the realized person, when he dies, the ship it merges with ship, and the mind doesn't take a rebirth. That is what. Now, my question is, what the qualitative changes, the realization of the soul, of the self-realization of the soul is in one case, another case it is not there. So, by just mere realization of the soul, how that mind gets deactivated? Or, yeah, this is the question. I don't know whether I am clear to you, or you want me again to.
you are very clear.
Yeah, tell me, sir. Well, how this?
Repeat your question. When the realization of the.
Yeah.
When
What
with
the
the
question is?
realization that we are the soul, how does the mind get deactivated?
Yeah. When the mind
If
is.
you are looking for apples under the ocean, and you come to know that apples are not available under the ocean, will you still be swimming for apples?
No.
Then, if once the realization of the soul is there, the realization and the soul, there is no mind. Where is the question of mind getting dissolved when there is no mind?
Okay. So I got your point. To an extent, I understood. It will reflect in my future activities. That is one. Now, second thing is, see, you have given a good feeling of a type of readily solved for me. A type of a readily solved. But it is only a borrowed information from you.
Maybe I'm fooling you.
No. Sorry. I'm not that party to say now. I am not do that, because why I am telling you, I will not say that. I think if I am not enlightened, if you are not enlightened, suppose theoretically, there are many occasions where you can get angry. Leave apart that soul surgeon part, that was necessary. But on many other friends, there are, suppose somebody asks me, I will get angry. Suppose a person like Brajesh asks to Brajesh will get out of control. But you are able to solve that, so that's okay. The later part. So main part I'm telling is, so I have got a seed from you. So is it that by continuously pondering over that, only it will be in my mind? So
It is
to
like
have a
it is it is like you are searching from morning to night. You have gone to 25 supermarkets to find what they call Kerala red bananas. Krishna, you get in Kerala, no? Red color banana you get in. So suppose from morning to night you are searching for red bananas in Kerala. Now I come to your table and I have kept one. Krishna sent one bundle of red bananas from Kerala. Krishna sent us one big bundle. I kept on your table. But still, if you are going from supermarket to search means, then you can keep on searching. Then these bananas will become rotten.
No. Sorry, I feel I am not. I feel. I
What
hope I am not.
you are saying seed. What you have got is not the seed. What you have got is the tree itself.
Fine. That's cool. That's cool.
So if
That's
after
cool.
getting the
Yeah.
tree, if you still cannot see the tree, then you
Yeah.
are not free. Then means you are not free.
Yeah. I got your point.
Come to consciousness. Come to consciousness.
Yeah. One more question. Can I ask only one more small question?
In next round.
Okay, fine.
Come
Okay,
back. Blicko.
Shivam, everybody. Shivam, love
Yes.
you all. So the question and answer is already given. What I want to reflect on my own journey, that if I am not enlightened, the rebirth is guaranteed, right? And that rebirth I consider as a very dangerous and horrible thing, because there is no guarantee I will become human being and I will get another chance to get enlightened or not. That is very rare. So the importance of this question is to realize that the precious time left for me in this body mind complex as a soul, if I realize, there is a good chance that I will get enlightened, and I am definitely confident that I will get enlightenment. But if I am wasting my time, what is that? That is a mere waste. So this question should make me realize that I should not waste time and get enlightened soon. Don't come into the the domain of mind and mandamitha dukh, which is, we know it very well. If I am in mind state, definitely I will get mandamithya and dukh, because all ignorance will come back with negative thoughts, and it will ruin my time, and the journey will be over, and there will be a rebirth. So this is a very evoking process, a question that make us realize that we need to get up, and with this knowledge we have to get it in realization form and get rid of this cycle of rebirth and get free and merge with it. That is what I understand
Very good.
from this.
I hope you were there for the retreat, and I hope that you will at the end of the call I get your comment, because after the end of the call, if the retreat has been effective, then those who have not attended can get some flavor, some benefit of the retreat. Shayar, thank you, Bliko. Good submission. But let me see. I don't know in the retreat how many people are going to speak today and how many people. Shayar, आपका क्या बोलना है Shayar?
Shivam,
Shivam.
I will not give the retreat answer because many people are giving. So, if the question is where will I be after death, I will be with Prabhu. क्योंकि I am sure प्रभु पाना यही मकसद है. I have no doubt.
No doubt. देखो से कैसा
Single answer.
रिट्रीट का कुछ तो फायदा हुआ है क्या? कुछ पता नहीं, ऐसा पैसा बोलते तो पता नहीं. Manita, thank you. Shayad, after Bliko and Shayad, Manita.
Good
Manita,
evening,
Esru and Krishna. Yes,
Am
Manita.
I audible?
Yes.
Okay, so according to me, like, depending on the karma, either we take a rebirth, but it will not be a reincarnation. It could be a reincarnation. It could be, in some other yoni also. But yeah.
Realistic answers. Some people are giving realistic answers. How can you, karma is there? How can you escape karma? Some people are giving realistic answers. Real life. Good, Manita.
So,
Some more you're saying? I would say finished.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is, depending on how your karma is,
Yes, yes.
you
I
know,
got
that's
it.
how.
You will come back. Where will we go after our die? I understood. You are saying based on our karma, we will be reborn. Correct? This is what you're saying.
Yes, yes.
Yes, good answer. Good answer. The whole world should understand this. Esru Krishna, Girishananda.
Yeah. Namaste and Shivoham. Okay.
Shivoham.
Yeah. Okay. See, practically, of course, whatever we have learned, it is so. Okay. But just for another dimension and another thought, like we are now talking that there is this earth and this one earth and the sip. That's it. We are not aware, actually. Whoever soever has said or written, but what happens is que sera, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like we are talking to the knowledge that we know about one earth. But there could be, it's just a question, there could be many more earths, there could be many more stories,
Of
there could be
course.
many more levels.
Of course. For example, how Christopher Columbus, he discovered in West Indies and then like that. So that is any possibility. There is no doubt.
Yeah.
How do you
So
know?
now,
How do you know there is one earth here and there's one earth behind the sun and one earth behind the moon? Anything is possible.
yeah. So now the question is like, wahi hoga jo manzoor-e khuda hoga, right?
Ah.
It is not that because I believe I'll go to be with one, with SIP. It'll happen because of my belief or because of the law. It's like,
correct.
Is it my concern to think what actually will happen, or it's my concern to just be with my spirit because that I know?
So that's your choice. No? It's your what your concern is, what your choice is. But what is needed is clarity.
Yeah. No,
So
clarity is of course to be with with yourself, with God. I mean, like with what you know, till the
yeah,
limitation.
but so many
Yeah.
people are talking about karma, and so many people are talking about coming back with karma. Then what happens? Obviously, we have to settle our karma, no?
Yeah, because like we'll read so many other scriptures, and we are born since 0 to abhi 50. So we it is a step by step. Like if now we are at this stage, everything evolves when he permits. So now we are at this stage of evolving at this learning. So
The problem is, and as long as we are going to be in a mind state and we believe he is separate, his learning, Mandure Khuda, I, he, that means we are still living in the illusion.
okay.
We have to wake up to the reality. And I hope at the end of this call, some of you who are non-retreat, I'm telling you at the end of the call, I hope at
Yeah.
8:55, I'll stop the session at 8:55 or 8:50 and try to give you all benefit of the call. Okay? Let's hear
Yeah.
Krishna. Let me see what Krishna has to say, because Krishna can be having her own, completely her own answer. Yes, Krishna.
So the question is, where do we go after we die? First, I don't die. I'm an immortal soul. Body dies and I become one with SIP. I don't go anywhere.
देखो ये retreat के लोग
I'm the
पागल हो गए.
divine soul.
ये retreat के लोग
Absolutely,
पागल हो
sir.
गए.
We have not come down. At least it will take more time for us to come touch ground.
You'll be still flying for some more time.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes me smile. Girish Ananda. Let's see, where is Girish Ananda?
The question of our death does not arise. So the question itself is wrong.
Question is rejecting the question. So what to say now? What is the answer then?
Since there is no death for us, we will not die. Only the question arises after the death. Since
Body
we
will
are
die,
not
no?
going to die, the question
Okay,
of
we will not.
after the death does not arise.
But body will die. Now, what will happen after body will die? Okay, you read the question like this.
Body will return to dust, become dust.
And then you?
We are one with the SIP. We are SIP.
Okay. In retreat, we gave some in that bonda. In the bonda, we put something. So people are still in that, they are addicted to the drug. Some of the retreat people have had that bonda. So because they've had that bonda, they are still in that bonda mode. Okay, good. Rekha Parwani. We are coming back to Venkat in second round and Will second round. Rekha Parwani.
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
The ignorant think the soul dies and takes rebirth, and so they say rest in peace. But we, AiR devotees, know we are not the body, mind, and ego, and we are the divine. So there's no doubt we'll be one with SIP.
Okay, thank you. We have new people. Thank you, Ru Mataji and Atmatray. Then I will try to intervene. Ru Mataji, Atmatray. क्या बोलना Ru Mataji?
प्रणाम गुरुजी, शिवोहम.
प्रणाम, बताइए.
Guruji, when we will die, our body will be burnt and we will become mitti. And our soul will unite with divine. We will become one with SIP.
और आपके कर्म का क्या होगा?
Karam to Guruji, we will surrender to God. We are instrument of God.
तो पुनर्जन्म क्या होगा? रीबर्थ को क्या होगा फिर?
रीबर्थ होगा ही नहीं ना गुरुजी.
आपने किससे बात किया रिट्रीट के बाद?
गुरुजी अभी तक भी तो आप यही सिखा रहे हो
नहीं, किससे बात किया? आप ये बताइए कि रिट्रीट के बाद किससे बात किया?
बात किसी से नहीं किया, अनुभूति है.
आत्मत्रय. हाँ, किसी से तो बात किया आपने. आत्मत्रय.
Yes, Shivam sir.
आपसे होती है बात.
Okay, good. आत्मत्रय बोलो.
Shivam sir, I am a soul. After death, I will merge with SIP. I have no karma.
Thank you, Atmatray. Many people in the retreat are so clear. I mean, I'm happy. Now I'm happy. In the retreat, I lost my consciousness for a moment. But people, it's so beautiful. People are telling so clearly. I mean, at least 5 or 6 or 7 I've heard right now. Atmatray, I don't know where Ru Mataji, AiR, Krishna, Girish Ananda. Oh, so Bala, first Bala. So clearly, after body dies, there is no question of anything. After body dies, I will become one with SIP. Chapter is closed. I am Atma. Atma will be one with Paramatma. Nothing more. End of story. But people who did not attend the retreat, they are still in their. I think Raji also spoke after Bala, right? Raji also said the same thing after Bala. Siva also said, but Siva again brought some rebirth. I don't know. Siva mentioned why she mentioned rebirth. If karma, I don't know. But those who have got complete clarity in the retreat are absolutely clear. Brijesh is still in two minds. He's still asking, what about this mind? What about that seed? But those who have attended the retreat and those who has the seed is planted in the head, the answer is absolute. Like Krishna said, where's the question of death? I will never die. Girish Ananda said, question is wrong. Shair said in simple words, after death, I will be merged with SIP. This is what we spoke in the retreat. This was the one-line essence of the retreat. I don't know why by chance this question came today. Those who have not in the retreat, I don't know how Rumataji gave this answer. She's saying Anubhuti ho gaye. So Anubhuti ho gaya, so it's a very good thing. If Rumataji says Anubhuti ho gayi. But the whole essence of the retreat was simple. I am not the body, mind, ego. I am the divine soul. Soul is SIP. At death of the body, I will merge with SIP. If people are saying this today, and if people can say this after 1 month, I will have the same question maybe after 1 month. That means it is rooted. It is completely, this is called realization. This is called, all of you who are saying it so clearly, you can say it is realization. Whether, I don't know who else spoke, whether it is Bala, it is Raji, it is Girish, it is Siva, I am not sure. It is because she mentioned something, Shair, and Atmatray and Krishna. I'm not too sure about Brijesh because he still has got some question. I don't think anybody else spoke. I'm not sure if anybody else spoke. What an amazing realization. Or those who came to the retreat. What an amazing realization. I'm telling you, this is priceless. If the answers I have got today, this is priceless. Priceless means there is no, you cannot put the value of this. So let me continue with the questions. Venkat, Rekha, because I have given you the essence of the retreat. There is no rebirth unless you want to remain ignorant. If you want to remain ignorant, then you talk of karma. If you want to remain ignorant, then you talk of rebirth. If you want to suffer, there is a question of rebirth. Who will be reborn? Who will be reborn? I am not the fellow who's going to be reborn. I am not the body. I am not the mind and ego doesn't exist. What are you talking about? This is called realization, complete clarity. And I think if this comes, then you must have already started enjoying one new Ananda. If this, there are two things. If this is only knowledge, if you are just repeating out of memory, then you may fall. But if this is the realization, then you will see the divine in one and all. Venkat.
Yes, sir. My answer was the same thing. Unless until if I'm repeating words, and if I still my mind has attractions, emotions, and everything, even though I'm saying verbally, oh, I'm not the mind, I'm not the body, I'm thinking, but my mind still has all those running here and there like a monkey. I cannot say confidently that I won't come back. That is my point.
Absolutely. No,
like
what
if
you
I, it should not be like, oh, ऊपर से बोला पर अंदर से अभी भी कोई बोला तो मुझे दुख लग रहा है, अभी भी कुछ
So what do you
कुछ
think?
भी
What do you
desire है
think
मेरे.
no, what do you think the people in the retreat are saying? They are lying here, or do you think they are? You think?
No, I'm not saying they are lying it. That's what I told you in the first thing. They might have got something which I haven't got it yet. So we cannot say, I cannot say I will be unless until I have realized, which I should know that I have realized. That is my point.
You know something, let me tell you, Venkat, very interestingly, even from the retreat, 80% or 70% are absolutely clear about the realization. 20%, 30% are mixing up still. If they are mixing up, means the clarity of realization is not there.
So what did they miss?
No, what they missed is there is no question of rebirth.
Right.
The people who have been awakened in the retreat, they are telling in very clear words, what nonsense are you talking? Who will die? I will not die. I am the immortal soul. They are telling it with confidence. They are not telling with any hesitation.
Yeah. No, I'm not denying their this thing. I'm not questioning is also. I'm just see whatever I will say based on what my state is.
You
That
please,
is what
you please be honest and say what you're saying. But what did you feel when they said it with you heard them saying with confidence, or you didn't hear them saying with confidence?
I heard them saying with confidence. That's why I told maybe they got something which we haven't got it yet. The people who haven't attended it. What I told very clearly in the start itself. But if I keep saying myself, oh, I will merge with. If I do, without even getting that essence, I think I might be sometimes mind might be fooling also. कि हाँ तुम्हारा तो जन्म नहीं होगा पर तुमको जो चाहिए मन मर्जी में कर लो. I don't want to get into that trap of mind ka trap also, right?
Correct.
Right.
But you must know one thing. Those who have not got clarity in the retreat are not able to say it.
Right.
Only few are able to say it with clarity.
Sir, I have one more question. Sometimes, like, when I read a lot of scriptures in the past, I read something about this Ashtavakra Gita, right? I read about, he was the guru of Janak.
Yes.
Right? He was enlightened in the previous life, but he has to come back because there was one job left for him to enlighten Janak. That's the reason his birth happened. So can this happen or no?
Absolutely no.
Absolutely no. Oh, okay.
These are all fairy tales.
Okay.
And we should not get into these fairy tales. In fact, I hope one of the best gifts I got in the retreat is one member very dear to me said, I will not run after further knowledge. Otherwise, that one person said, I'm not going to go on. So many people gave me gifts. One gift I got is one person said, Abhi aaj ke baad I will not run after unnecessary knowledge, because too much knowledge can corrupt you. What Ashtavakra Gita, what Ashtavakra, he came back, he was meant to come to her. What is this? This is some kind of fairy tale. We don't need to get into it at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Good, Venkat, good. Rekha is over, right? Who else is new? Huh? Manisha. Yes, Manisha. I don't see your hand up. Yeah, but it's not showing here.
Shivoham,
Yes,
Guruji.
Manisha. Shivoham.
Shivoham, Guruji. I am
Bolo.
the lucky one who is going to be enlightened in this birth, and my soul will go and merge with SIP. Body will
how sure are you? What about your karma?
I'm 110% sure.
Because
Because 110% sure.
because you ate the pav
Because
bhaji
I
in
also
Pune.
don't want
Because
to
you ate
go
Pune
a
ka pav
lot into
bhaji.
knowledge.
Because you ate Pune ka pav bhaji.
पाव भाजी नहीं था, क्या था? वड़ा पाव? No.
Misal pav.
Misal pav. Misal pav. I ate poha. Pune ka.
Okay.
No,
So you are
Guruji, it was like I'm 100% sure.
Venkat. It's
No
for Venkat
karma.
to
No
it's for
karma.
Venkat to listen to you.
Repeated.
It's for Venkat. Venkat is wondering, kya aapne
Yes.
kya drug khaya?
And even
You ate
Brijesh sir.
magic mushrooms.
Brijesh
You
sir
had
should
magic.
also listen.
Kya hai?
Brijesh should also listen. That no mind, no ego, no nothing is going to take birth.
But
Brijesh
Brijesh
sir
is
was confused in the car while traveling. मैंने कहा,
so
I'm not going to
did
tell
you
you.
confuse? Did
Sir
you confuse him?
is going to make it clear.
आपने confuse किया
No,
क्या
no, no,
ब्रिजेश
no.
को?
I didn't answer because I want you to answer him. I didn't because it doesn't value na. मतलब it was of no use to get into conflict. So I didn't make an effort. I said Guruji will give you the right answer. I don't want to confuse you.
Okay, good, Manisha. Thank you, Saroja. Saroja Sundargiri.
Shivoham,
Shivam.
Guruji. So
Yes,
I'm
Saroja.
not this body, and mind and ego does not exist. So there is no karma. When I die, I will merge with SIP.
When you die.
And only SIP is, nothing else is there. I'm swimming in SIP now.
But will you die?
Body will die. I will merge with SIP.
You said when I die. You just said no when I die.
When the body dies, body will go into the Panchabhutas, and mind and ego does not exist. I will merge with SIP.
Any doubts? Brijesh is having doubt. Did you speak
No
with
doubt,
Brijesh
no
also?
doubts. There is no birth, no death, no rebirth, nothing, no karma.
Were you with Brijesh in the same car?
No.
Okay. Sundar.
So everything is a drama. Shivoham.
Okay. Sundargiri and I hope it's Mandip, right? Mandip. Sundargiri and Mandip. Yes.
Namaskar.
Yes, namaskar.
Yeah, after death, I want to give one reference, sir. Yeah, I want to give one reference that Swami Satyanandaji, perhaps you, of course, you know about him. You might know about him, Swami Satyananda Saraswati ji.
Yes.
Yeah, he has mentioned that he will come back again in this earth for the service of the human beings. He has clearly mentioned in his literature. Even we can find these things in his speech also.
Very good.
So
let him come.
On the basis of his this talk or determination, I can say that who we are, that we can say will merge in SIP. Even Swami Satyanandaji can't say that in the confidence, but who we are, and that we will merge only in SIP.
Yeah, Satyananda is already with confidence. Satyananda is telling he will come back. You are saying, I have not read, but you are telling with confidence that he is telling with confidence.
Of course, sir. Of course, sir. I read his literature, almost all the literature.
Send it to me.
Because
If you have that, if you have that note, please forward to me.
Yeah, I stayed in his center also, sir, for
Please
few
forward to me.
years.
Please forward that to me, okay? Mandip, please forward to me on WhatsApp. Yes, Mandip.
Love and respect to you all. Thank you for having me again. My question actually is to check your understanding on, not sure if you heard a scientist called or neuropsychiatrist, Dr. Jim Tucker, who is based in Virginia University. He's done extensive work on child and neurobehavioral side of things. The key area he worked on is reincarnation and rebirth. And there are evidence recorded children up until the age of 6 who recall their past lives, and then they were mapped out, their journeys were mapped out, who were they in the past life according to their description. And there are evidence that memories have carried forward. Now, science haven't been able to put a finger at what is that quantum mechanism that has helped consciousness to carry on with the memory of the past life. And out of the entire caseload, there were about 3,000 cases I think he's dealt with. 70% had untimely death, according to his findings. The people who untimely died, they carried their memory forward into the next life, and they were a man or a child or a lady in the previous life, and they rebirth into a male or female child, but yet they have a vivid memory, although those memories fade away after the year of 6. So my question is around, I was reflecting on this, that, okay, I'm in this body, but I'm not the body. Can I still be with the one? I can be detached from the self, from the body, because I'm not the body. I've been conditioned to know I am the body. So can I live detached, knowing that I'm not the body, then stay detached from its good and bad, my perception of the events, whether they're good or bad, so I'm detached. And just pass through this. It's like I'm that light that passing through different bodies until I become one with the supreme light. So there was another person, I think, in the group was questioning that some of them have got the answer, therefore they are enlightened. I think them and us indicates that I am not realized yet. There is no them and us, it's us. It's just one. Because my perception is them, therefore I'm not able to see the one. So the question going back to is, what is your take on the scientific work that's been done on reincarnation space?
So I want to first address your second point. Your second point was more interesting, that you can be detached from the body because you realize that you are not the body, but you are the energy in the body, and therefore you can be separate from the body and become a witness of the body and awareness. That was the more interesting point you spoke, because that is enlightenment. Right now you're saying it. If you can do it, you're enlightened. Right now, I don't believe you, I don't think you try to say that you are doing it. You're saying you can do it. Am I right? You said.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the people who are speaking after the retreat, I know were you there? Are you following that we were all on a retreat and all these people are speaking about their experience?
No, I have been away for the last 2-3 days, so I haven't
So you
attended
missed.
any.
Yeah, but many people on today's call spoke. Did you hear them speaking on today's call?
Yes, yes.
So they are at the retreat. They got that awakening, which is very clear, that I cannot die because I am not the body. They got complete clarity. They got complete clarity that I can, but the body will die.
So if I can't die, I can't take birth either.
Yeah, absolutely.
So only end something that has an end. So if I haven't started, I haven't ended.
But the body has started.
Yeah.
And the body
Because I'm
will
not
end.
associating myself to the body, so I'm not a body. So if I haven't started, I haven't ended.
Correct.
I'm just fluid.
You will become one with the Supreme. This is what you said. But what they realized something very profound in the retreat. They realized that all the karma that we carry, in fact, Will has the biggest problem. Will struggles with this. All the karma that we carry from birth to birth to birth to birth, that karma is being carried in a container called ignorance. The ignorance is creating the mind and ego. Now, if you tell me, I'm going back to your previous question which you started with. I respect science. And if science is trying to check children between 2, 4, 6 years, and they are telling about their past memory, I have not got into the study and I don't want to get into the study because there may be some possibility that the mind and ego carries its memory for a few years. But I know this much, that you and me don't have memory of our past life. I am absolutely clear about this. I have no idea, not a clue what I was, and I'm sure you, out of honesty, don't know. You can have some hunch. You may think you were a swan, but that does not make you a swan. So let science come out with those scientific things. And if those children had the memory after 6 years, till 6 years, then after 6 years, why did they stop? Where did that memory go?
It fade away because of the new experiences override the existing memories. Otherwise,
our-
we'll all be mad. Imagine if you're carrying memories for the last 10
But
years
Mandeep-
or 10 lives.
But Mandeep, don't you agree that some of our memories fade, but you have some distant memories of 10-year-old, 20-year-old, 30-year-old, don't you think? So I don't believe that they can carry those memories. Maybe they are like milk teeth. You know, I as a doctor, you should tell me if my understanding is correct. We all have milk teeth, but those teeth break. Correct? Am I right? Those milk teeth are not supposed to be there forever. Is my understanding right?
Mm-hmm.
So the memory may have been in a child for 2, 4, 6 years, but it's not supposed to be carried forward in the life. It is supposed to dissolve.
Okay, but yet karmas are carried forward.
Karmas will be carried forward.
But karmas are associated with those memories.
Not really.
Karmas are memories, aren't they? Because once you experience them...
Karmas are impressions of actions.
Correct.
Karmas
Okay.
are impressions. They are not memories.
But impressions have those imprints, which are memories.
Yeah, no, the karmas may have memories. I'm not saying karmas don't have memories, but memories are just memories. Karmas are actions which have to be settled. Memories don't have to be settled. Memories you can recall or you don't recall. It's okay. But karma has to be settled. Good and bad have to be settled. But I would be happy if you can send me that study, what you're talking about.
Of
I would
course.
like to.
Yeah.
But
would
I
you
must tell
explain
you
how karma's then moving from life to life? What is the mechanism that moves from this life to the other life?
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's very simple. As long as we believe we are the mind and ego. If you believe I am Mandit, that means your ego is still believing you are Mandit. If you look at the mirror, and say this is me, that means you're saying this body is me. As long as the body is you, then your karma has to be settled by you. But the body will die. The body will die, but you, the one who is in the body, the mind and ego will have to come back again if you don't realize that the mind and ego does not exist. It is as simple as this. In the retreat, they realized the mind and ego does not exist. That's it. There's no karma. There cannot be anything simpler than this. In the retreat, people were blessed with the realization mind and ego is fake. That's it.
Yeah, word retreat itself means that you're retreating to the self, deeper in.
Yeah, you're going deep with it. You're going away from the ignorance. You're going away from the world. You're going away from what is
the
not.
known, going away from the known that I've created around myself. And yeah, okay.
So,
thank you. I will send you the studies.
Yeah, thank you. And what you said, the second part, which I thought is very important. What you spoke, please contemplate on that.
I will. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddhanand. Siddhanand, others all second timers, right?
Shivam Guruji, I
Shivam, sir.
think what happened in the retreat was the soul surgeon actually removed ignorance. So whoever I attended the retreat are talking in the sense of enlightened ego, because they are very, very clear that mind and false ego doesn't exist.
Good.
So that blockage which was there in the whole perception has gone forever. I think that's very, very visible. I came halfway because I'm stuck at the airport, but it's very obvious that everybody who has attended the retreat and who has undergone the soul surgery, the ignorance has been removed, the blockage has been removed, and everybody, even they are speaking as an enlightened ego. There's no
Beautiful.
sense of I at all.
Beautifully said, Chidanand, and that is true. I have no doubt for the first time when people are speaking with this kind of confidence and clarity, it makes me believe that these people are enlightened. Now, now, now. If the soul surgery is successful, then there will be no need of second surgery. But if
You have
the
to
soul
go to that, they have to go that whatever doctor prescribes after surgery, the convalescing time has to be, now they have to manage it very, very well so that there's no relapse.
if the heart surgeon does the heart surgery and the person is healthy after that, the heart surgery is successful.
Yes.
But after the heart surgery, if he has one more block,
Then he has not followed the prescription.
whatever, then but means that the surgery has not been successful. We had, for those who are new to the retreat, we called this session the soul surgery. They called me a soul surgeon. And who gave this terminology? Did I say? Did I tell I am soul surgeon?
Yes, you only said the heart
How did I
surgeon
say?
has
I
to
am
cut
not
to the
capable
heart.
of saying. I am not
No, you
capable of
gave the
saying that.
example. You gave the example of a patient saying that you have cut my heart, and he was accusing the surgeon of cutting his heart.
But did
the
I say I am
surgeon
soul
said,
surgeon? Did I say I am soul
yes,
surgeon?
yes,
Or you?
yes. So
I
you
don't
said how
remember.
difficult it is for a soul surgeon and how deep he has to cut.
That time I must have told, but I don't think I told I am soul surgeon. But I will hear the retreat.
That's what SIP says. I am soul surgeon.
Okay, so good. Thank you, Chidanand. So to close the call, we have got Bala, Siva, Sundar, and Will. I see 4 names.
Guruji, I wrote in the message that Rudra Avatar. I gave you the Upma of Rudra Avatar. And from that time, that Rudra Avatar, I saw your Rudra Roop. And that time my mind ran away. And I wrote in funny this thing, Guruji. And from day before yesterday till today, there is no mind. Everything, I am in consciousness, Guruji.
मैं कल तक वेट करके देखूं, कल परसों में तुम क्या बोलती है?
नहीं, when I go in mind, I see your.
तुम्हारा सोल सर्जरी सक्सेसफुल गया या फेल गया, पता नहीं.
नहीं. Everything is going on so good, Guruji. What we say, नहीं होने वाली बातें भी होने लग गई, Guruji.
देखते हैं. शिवा.
सोल सर्जन ने आप रुद्रा अवतार हो,
Guruji. Shiva.
Guruji, I want to say that the surgery is 100% successful because I'm quite clear about this thing.
Why you spoke about
I don't need another surgery, but since you asked what is karma for ignorant people, how else we will say, that is why I combined that. Otherwise, there was no need to say any rebirth and all. I'm quite clear that I'll become one with the same. That is for sure. 3 things, it's always in our mind. It has registered so well. Even in sleep, if you wake up and ask me, I will repeat the same thing like parrot. So there is no doubt.
I was wondering why you are telling something which is...
Because somebody asked me at home. Somebody had come and they asked me, then what is the karma? How does it? So I was answering them. Because of this, you will get another rebirth. That is why I said that.
Okay. So you are clear. You are not having any confusion.
No.
Okay, good. Sundargiri and Will. Thank you. Sundargiri and Will. Then we close.
I want to add some views, sir, in previous ideas by.
What you want to add?
Yeah, some ideas. Yeah, when we are completely realized, then we can merge in SIP. That's sure. But before complete realization, we can't merge completely with the SIP. Sir.
Absolutely.
That's
But those people who are talking,
that's the point, sir.
Those people who are talking confidently that they will be one with SIP, what it means?
That means what I understand, sir. Sorry to say that. It might be the glimpse of realization, not the complete realization. Complete realization is something higher.
Yeah, we will know.
That is
We
the glimpse,
will know.
and
We will know in the days to come.
Yes, another word I want to use, that is the intellectualization and glimpse. That's what I want to say.
Correct.
Regarding
You are being very intellectual in what you are saying, no doubt. So what you are saying is very intellectual. Correct. Intellectually, you are correct. Whether they are spiritually awakened or not, my answer is time will tell.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they are wrong, sir.
No,
but
I'm not saying. I appreciate. Wait. I appreciate what you are saying. Let me tell you what I understand. You are saying there is a possibility of them having realization, or it just might be intellectualization. Beautiful word you have said.
Yeah, they will be realized, of course.
Capture the
there
word.
Is a lot,
Good word. You have brought a beautiful word. Intellectualization. Good word.
Yeah. Now they are not realized. They might have very good claims.
Both are possibilities.
Yeah, of course there is possibility. Of course, they might be realized completely, and they will merge only with SIP. That is there is the possibility, of course. But now they are not realized completely, but they have the very good glimpse of complete realization. That's what I want to add.
That is your intellectualization, and which is fine. But
I don't know.
Their intellectualization or realization, who knows? Only they know. You don't know, but they know. They know whether it is intellectualization or realization. Only the person knows. Like how Venkat said. Venkat said very clearly. Venkat said, I don't want an intellectualization. Correct, Venkat? This is what you said. I want to feel the realization. So Venkat said, it's not about me understanding and telling. I want to feel that realization. He said it beautifully. So some of the group members.
I'm not saying that it is only the intellectualization, sir. I'm not saying
that.
But
I understand clearly. You said both are possible. I understand clearly.
And of course, they might have the partial realization about the complete.
You are right. You are right.
Of course, they have now also, but they are not completely realized.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Thank you, Will. And Chidanand, last comment if he wants to close, because he wants to reply with the ping pong. So let him reply after Will. Yes, Will.
So you said very interestingly, you said that avidya is reborn. Avidya, you said, was like the container for ME, mind and ego. And therefore, the soul surgeon removes avidya, and that means there's no more rebirth because of that.
Yes.
So I suppose the question I have is, when the Atman in Ravi appears, that means the ego is still functioning, but no mind. The mind, I'm not quite sure. You say the avidya is gone, but the ego remains till the end, and only at the end of the body, then the ego finally is dissolved.
Absolutely.
That
the
means,
difference.
So
the difference is
the mind, also the mind for Atman in Ravi also, I think, disappears at the moment of his enlightenment, and he then is left in consciousness and intellect, and then at the moment of the physical death, the ego itself also dies, and that means that all that is left is Atman, which is the same as Sit.
Perfect. Perfectly said. One small thing I want to add. In the moment of enlightenment, the mind dissolves and the false ego becomes the enlightened ego. That point I'm making it clear.
Well, I think this is a very interesting, this is what I was wanting to know. you've got the false ego, and then you've got the enlightened ego. And this is something that no one has said these two words. So, I mean, I think it would be, what would be helpful is if you could somehow write that down. I mean, somebody, it would be helpful.
Has the book been released, Enlightened Ego? There's a book I've written, I think. It's called The Enlightened Ego. Krishna, has the book been released or no? Release ho gaya, book Enlightened Ego? Krishna saying released. So if the book is released, then you should get your hands on the book. I don't know what is the book number.
So you've talked about two things. The false ego disappears. That means the enlightened ego is left, and then at death the enlightened ego finishes. That means there's only Atman, which is the same as.
The enlightened ego must be printed also. 78 printed book hai na? I forget what book I write. I don't know what name of book I write. I forget what book I write. So the book is number 78, Enlightened Ego. Oh, it's released long back. 6 months back.
What I'm kind of saying is, I think that I haven't heard this said from anyone else. Everybody says in principle, like I've heard other people saying that the enlightened person still has an ego, but I think you've the one who's made it the most kind of categorically clear.
Because the enlightened one will still say, I want a glass of water. But that I is not I. That I is the physical entity, which is not him. But he still has to say I. But that I is awakened. It's an awakened ego. It's an enlightened ego.
I like the idea. My question is, you use the words the false ego. Is there any other term that you could call that? Is that
the false ego, the ignorant ego, the worldly ego, whatever you may call it. I think for you, we have pasted the link for you on the chat. You can download the book.
Okay. And are you saying that at enlightenment, categorically, the mind disappears and never reappears? The mind,
absolutely.
So the mind completely disappears, and then all you have is the consciousness and what you call intellect and thoughts.
Thoughts which don't accumulate into the mind. Gentle thoughts. And
the mind is like accumulation, but they're toxic. Yeah. They're toxic thoughts. The thing with the mind, so all the toxic thoughts are gone, and that leaves just thoughts. So the enlightenment puts an end to toxic thoughts and the false ego, and that leaves the enlightened ego, and it leaves intellect, consciousness, and at death, consciousness also ceases, I think. And that leaves just, is that correct? Consciousness
gets sucked back into the soul, and the soul merges with SIP.
How amazing.
It's very simple. It's very simple, and you're very close to it. I hope you will not drift away from it. That's
I have an extreme concern, but I don't really know how to say this to you, but my own personal predicament is beyond.
No, that is your mind talking. If you're able to kill your mind, then you don't have any issues. You just have to kill your mind and come into consciousness, and you're sorted. Okay, thank you, Will. We'll close with 2 comments from Chidanand and Krishna. Quickly. Quick comments, Chidanand and Krishna.
First is to answer Will, that enlightened ego is mentioned in Bible itself. It says, I am that I am. When Abraham told the I am that I am. This is how I am that I am. That is the enlightened ego. In Sanskrit, false ego is mentioned as ahankara and aham. This distinction is always there in the scriptures. Whichever scriptures you look. Even in Muslims, they say al-aha and khud-aha. So there is a differentiation. The differentiation between false ego and enlightened ego is always there, because when the enlightened person interacts with the world, he has to maintain his identity. Otherwise, people will say, what this fellow is saying. This body requires water. To answer Giri, you see, the person who is operated for heart, if the other people are not witnessed that heart surgery, those people will always doubt whether he has really gone through a heart surgery or not. So only those who have witnessed, or the person himself who has undergone the surgery, can say what exactly the surgery or what it happened. Any third person looking at even after the operation, and person looks normal. He who is not even aware the surgery has happened. It's very difficult for him to say.
Okay, good, Chidanand. I like your first explanation. Very good. you can send those details to us on WhatsApp. Thank you, Krishna. And we have to close, but Will can give a quick comment if you want to.
A quick comment, because for enlightened ego, we had 2 continuous sessions because we couldn't understand enlightened ego first place. So remember, we had continuous sessions again because we were not first ready to accept. And now, yeah, now it is
I don't
enlightened.
remember. Unfortunately, I don't remember what I.
We had that. No, next day also we continued the session. Enlightened
But
ego.
मैं पास्ट को रिमेम्बर नहीं करता, ओनली जो कंटेंट है वो दिमाग में रहता है.
No, but
बाकी
that enlightened ego फिर बहुत ही बढ़िया sessions था.
Okay, good. Thank you, Krishna. Will, you want to make a quick comment? We are closing. It's not too late, 9:07. Quick comment.
Yeah, I just want to ask you about this one word. I previously used the word self-identity, but I think you're saying that's not a very good expression because it's a bit confusing, because you want to divide ego into these false ego and enlightened ego, and I think this is quite a good use of the language, actually.
Actually, it's very simple. The false ego thinks I am the body, I am the mind, I am I. And the enlightened ego gets to know that I am not the body will die. I'm not the mind, it doesn't exist. And I am not I. I'm nothing.
And when you say I, is the I thought. When you say I am not I, you mean I am not the thought I.
No. I am not this body. I am not this body, mind that I appear to be. I'm not the one in the mirror that I see.
That's very good. Okay, so that's identity with the body and mind is what you.
Yeah, absolutely. Be very clear about it. Just don't complicate it. Very simple. Be clear about it. Thank you, my dear friends. We have crossed 9:08 with folded hands. Sorry for the delay. I bow down to you.